A top-flying China execution has been trapped in the center of an increasing geopolitical controversy among two of the planet's greatest economies. Meng Wanzhou is the head finance official of Huawei and the senior child of the telecommunication gigantic's founding member. She was detained in Canada recent 1 week for supposedly break U.S. sanctions regime on Iran, and many faces issuance to the U.S. China and Huawei urge how she has not break any laws, but she could be concluded for up to 30 years if found those guilty. Ms. Meng, as well named as Sabrina Meng and Kathy Meng, has rising up the ranks of Huawei, China's greatest individual business. The 46-year-old begun her career as a secretary in 1993, and following ending in a wizard's extent in accounting of the Huazhong College of Scientific and Technique in 1999, she united Huawei's financial division. She became the business's head financial official, financial director, in 2011 and was assigned to defect chair a few months up her detention. In 2018, she was ranked 12th on Forbes' listing of top China businesswomen, 4 persons dots reduce rather than wherever she ranged the year up. Ms. Meng's links to her dad, multimillionaire Ren Zhenfei, were not named to the social before a few years back. At the age of 16, in a experience very extraordinary in China heritage, she took the name of her mom, Meng Jun, who was Mr. Ren's at first woman. Ms. Meng was undertaken in guardianship in Vancouver time she was changed planes on December 1. Prosecutorial say she conspired to deceive banks by Expressive Banks, a Huawei affiliate, was a individual business, thereby help Huawei bypass U.S. trading bans. The U.S. has been studying the planet's greatest smartphone manufacturer with 2016, that it believes utilized a affiliate to give U.S. manufacture machinery and millions of dollars in transactions to Iran. Ms. Meng's detention has now sparked an increasing tactful occurrence among China, Canada, and the U.S. In documents registered in the High Trial of UK Columbia, wherever Ms. Meng's instance is creature heard, detailed information include founded demonstration the financial director's private lifetime. She is a thyroidal carcinoma surviving who suffers of hypertonia and a sleeping disturbance, her lawyers told, in requirement of everyday doses of medicine. I go on to sense unhealthy and I am concerned on my public health worsening time I am imprisoned, she told in the filing. I now include challenge consuming continuous foods and had to update my dietary to address such issues. Her lawyers are searching collateral for the mom of 4 persons, who, they tell, is not a flying hazard since of her powerful cradle in Vancouver. She said the trial she was a Canada inhabitant before 2009, following that she refundable to China. Yet, she purchased a 6-bedroom building in her other man in the town and would back routinely to trip him and her family, several of whom visited Canada schools before 2012. How household is now informed to be cost C dollar, pound, dollar, onto characteristic accounting records and in deposition Ms. Meng recite out in trial. In 2016, the pair purchased a other characteristic, a house cost C dollar, both of homes been put up as guarantee for collateral. Vancouver has for several years been a purpose of selection for rich China human beings, as a location to dwell, bring up their family, or as an insurance coverage politics versus the uncertainties of lifetime behind in China. Human beings will be thrilled to discover out Ms. Meng has not 1 but 2 homes in Vancouver, and miracle at how she was capable to conduct 7 passports at the identical period. The remnant partly of a secret. On to print accountable, the technology lug has at low 4 persons China passports and 3 post-Kong passports. To the history 11-year, Meng has been given no less rather than 7 various passports of both of China and post-Kong, a email of the U.S. Division of Judiciary to Canada recite, pretending she was a flying hazard. It as well lists the numbers of the 7 passports. China rules dictatorship how if countrymen wish to get a certificate of else nation or area, they must offer up their China. A post-Kong migration officials would not commentary on Ms. Meng's instance but set out no certificate mount would be in ownership of more than rather than a at a period. On to arrive and leaving accounting records of U.S. Customs Officer and Boundary Protect, Ms. Meng utilized 3 various HK passports to come to U.S. on 33 occasions among 2014 and 2017. Her other son is told to be student at a high school in Massachusetts, but Ms. Meng has not been behind to the U.S. with March 2017. Canada Police Force said the trial Huawei management team, emerging to include, changed their journey plans to escape the U.S., with proper aware of a penal inquiry in the business in April 2017.